comic is reminds me of if like a Care Bear from the TV show Care Bears went off and listened to way too much Nirvana or Radiohead. So please welcome Tony Burkhart.
Thank you, everybody. Oh my gosh, you're all beautiful people. I love you all. All right, so I've been at this comedy thing here for like 20 years, and I keep leaving it and coming back and leaving it, because I wanted to make my parents happy. So I go off and pursue these things to make all of them, proud of me. And well, hey, they're all dead now, so I get to finally. Oh, my grandma, she'd be like, she'd say these lovely things that like would totally hold me back, right? Like, Tony, you're gonna get yourself shot with the stuff you're talking about. I'm like, Grandma, come on. Go ahead, let them shoot me. Let them crucify me for what I have to say. I'll be a martyr. I'll be the world's first white Jesus. And she'd say, that's exactly the shit I'm talking about, Tony! Oh my God. Oh, obviously I couldn't be a black Jesus, right? But you couldn't pay me to be a black person in this country these days. It's a bunch of bullshit that they have to go through. Unless, I might take it as a job if it's a temp thing in a small town, kind of a footloose kind of community, with a bunch of little girls that want to piss off their fathers. Oh my goodness. You lovely people. I do. I love you guys. Okay. So I was just thinking about it though. I mean, obviously, like, I don't know what it's like to be a person of color. I'll never know in my entire life, right? Oh wait, I'm gonna stop right here to tell you that I hate white people. Okay? Because here's the deal. Like, white people are always the first to get offended, but they're always the last to ever have a reason to be. Sorry, I'm pointing at all of you. Nobody likes to get pointed at, do they? Like, which is worse, getting pointed at, or like, if I came at you with my finger like this? That's never good, right? Like, in whatever direction, So, yeah, I don't know. I'll never know what it's like to be, like, the only black person in a whole group of white people. But I could tell you what it's like to be the only white person in a group of black folks. It's fucking awesome. You just drive around, you're like, look at me. I've got black friends. And they get to be like, hey officer, check it out. Got one of these. Oh my goodness. So my father came to this country back in the 1950s to live that American dream of fucking up his life entirely. And it all kind of happened around this whole thing where I came from a tiny little footloose community. And he got pulled over one day, and mind you, he came from a country where, at the time, the things that they would hear were, "Where are your papers?" And then he came to America, and they're like, "Where are your papers?" So he's like, "Well, I got J-O-B, zigzag." But he got pulled over one day, and they just found like this little tiny knife in his car, and it was a letter opener. But, they were like, there's like some clear xenophobia going on. And it didn't take much before he was arrested. He lost his entire, his whole life just went straight down the tubes. And this was the catalyst, And I feel like maybe when the officer was like, "Excuse me, sir, can I search your car?" Maybe he shouldn't have been like, "Okay." But I think that's all I got.
Tony Burkhart, everyone. Please